Welcome to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, the home of the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on last year's national champions, the UNLV Rebels. For EASports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. What a catch and run by the junior. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Rivera. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season to have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
2nd down after that previous play. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He keeps it on a design run. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
2nd down play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd down and goal.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Here we go.
QB keeper all the way. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score. UNLV.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Texas State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The back's got it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now the running back's got it again. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He'll hand it off. Powering through a tackle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period.
7, Texas State, 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to run it. It's Knight. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Breaking tackles and going. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Texas State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Using his legs, it's Knight. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
First down and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will be returned. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive.
And your UNLV Rebels will take over first and 10.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Texas State, 14. UNLV, 7.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Important second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Looking to pass this time. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught by the receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Trying to find some room. It's Knight. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rebels. He will score. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Well, Kirk, Texas State has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on 3rd down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. Pounding away with the run game. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. They'll try to run for the first down. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times on this drive alone. They've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd had these 3rd downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look, just a short gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Keeping it on the ground here. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. That's what they needed to secure this victory, Kirk. Number 2 is going to conquer number 1 here early in the season.
Yeah, there's no doubt who the number 1 team will be next week. And to win a game of this magnitude early in the year is going to go a long way with the playoff selection committee come December.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Design quarterback run. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep for late game heroics. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. This offense is still clicking.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And on the carry, he's heading left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Texas State.
Here's the second down play. And the same runner's got it again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, Texas State.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. The lead remains 3 after that miss. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.